What is going on, boys? How are we doing today? It is April 24th, Friday. Happy Friday, boys. In this video, I'm going to be going over the one trade I took. Beautiful, long, super clean, super fast day, too. And without further ado, let's get right into it. And of course, like I mentioned every video, I have my free Discord where I post all the trades I take, my daily biases, everything, answering any type of questions you guys have. So go ahead and join. The link is in the description, and let's hop into TradingView. All right, so as you guys can see, this is the trade I took. It was a 30-second inversion. And let me go ahead and hop into replay mode. All right, so coming into the day, where were we? We were incredibly bullish, right? We're still trading in all-time high conditions. And what do we see? We just see prices rocketing up when we created this huge target for our buy side liquidity. Now, if we go into our 1 hour chart, two things I want to mention is what do we have? We have an hourly unmitigated fair value gap right here. Also another bigger hourly fair value gap right here. Now, what I would like to see is if we are trading here, ideally we would push down into this hourly fair value gap minimum, but if we can tap into this one, that would be kind of nice. So we could be trading in more of a discount and then take it to that buy side liquidity all the way up here. Now we also did have a 4-hour gap below us. However, anything above that, there wasn't really anything much of. As you can see, we just started rocketing up in price, and now we are retracing back into one of these gaps. And so what am I going to be looking for when market opens? I'm going to be looking for this hourly gap or even this hourly gap to get hit and then take an inversion to the upside, right? Super simple. I got my higher time frame bias in check. I know what I want to happen. So now we actually wait for it to happen. And if we go on to the minute chart, what do we see? This line I drew right here was that hourly fair value gap that I mentioned. And the next candle, we immediately displace lower. And a couple minutes pass by. We end up creating this 30-second inversion fair value gap. The first candle doesn't close through. However, the second one does. And this is exactly where we enter our trade. We had our stop loss at the body of the wick, and we had our take profit at this swing high right here. The reason I had this as my target is because right now with my stop loss at the bottom of the wick, this is a about 1-to-1 trade, and that is exactly what I'm going to be looking for majority of the times. As you can see, when I am looking for my take profits, it's either very obvious marks, and right here is an obvious intermediate high of what I want to see get taken out. And that is just going to be my take profit, right? This is our major swing high. And what am I going to do for my break even? Most trades I don't end up having a break even. However, some I do. In this case, when it's a 30-second trade with only 30 points away from hitting TP, usually I have fast break evens on these trades. And what do we have right here? We have an inversion fair value gap with an intermediate high, clear intermediate high, by the way. And that's what I want to note about these setups, that my favorite type of setups have very, very clear structure and very clear targets. As you can see right here, this is a very clear break-even point, a strong point of rejection, an intermediate high inside of a bearish or value gap, and same thing right up here. We have a clear swing high, and that is exactly what we're going to target. It is in our range, 1.5 RR trade. And what ends up happening is we're in a 30-second chart. We displace higher, enter, and we almost push down a little, but immediately we just rocket up. And on this candle, we just get hit profit, and that was it. This is 9:34, and we entered the trade at 9:31. This was 3 minutes in a trade, just like that, instantly hit took profit. And it was literally as simple as that. Today has to be one of the most easy and most comprehensible trading videos I've ever made. We literally just identified our higher time frame bias, our key levels, what we wanted to hit. We said we wanted to hit and retrace into this hourly fair value gap. That's exactly what we did. And once we hit that, we ended up creating an inversion, clean V shape with amazing distribution, entered long, so our clear targets, and that was it. That was a trade. It cannot get more simple than this. This was the easiest explanation I could ever make to this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how I banged out this morning. I'm going to go ahead and put the P&L of my Tradecopia right over here so you guys can see. I was trading on my live account plus a couple fundeds. So that is why my risk management is like that. I entered that with about 3 or 4 contracts, I believe. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever it is. Anything will be hugely appreciated. And without further ado, enjoy your Friday. Have a great rest of the weekend. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.